What's up, guys? Just got finished watching Sixers at Bucks. Gonna be a quick one because I want to watch the Lakers game, and that's literally starting right now. So we'll make this a quick one. Let's get into it. Can you be mad for real? I really thought like this season, like especially coming into this game with all the James Harden stuff, him not being allowed to come on the plane and like all of that going on, I was like, you know what, man, we're in for a ride this season. It's gonna be the Ben Simmons thing all over again. And you know what? I actually kind of have hope for this season. It's just one game. But I'm actually kind of excited. I'm really, really, really excited. That was one heck of a game. Let's start on the Bucks side, man. Damian Lillard, what a game for that guy. And in the fourth quarter, when it's getting tight, the Sixers are up a couple baskets, and Giannis is bringing the ball to the floor, and he's just looking for Dame. You know what? Like, oh my God, like, where's he at? Like, let's find Dame. And rightfully so, because, oh my God, that dude is clutch. That dude is so clutch. Dang near 40 points in a debut. 40 points in a debut. He had 39, went 17 of 17 from the free throw line. That's just wild. Dame is just, this team, the Milwaukee Bucks, even though I think they might be like just a smidge below the Celtics, maybe. That's a dangerous team you got to worry about. That Dame Giannis pick and roll thing, where Giannis is diving, and the Sixers actually played it pretty well on the Giannis side, in my opinion. They just didn't step up high enough on the Dame three-pointers, but oh my God, that's going to be a dangerous thing to deal with. They looked unstoppable, even though, something that I'm worried about with this Bucks team is Giannis and his free throw shooting, man. It wasn't all around great from both teams. Both teams just struggled from the free throw line outside of Damian Lillard today. It felt like didn't really get anything going from the line, but Giannis being at the line, he needs to finish those free throws, man, if they want to go far, because playing a team like the Nuggets, that's not gonna work out for you. Like, you need to be able to make those free throws when you're playing against teams like the Nuggets. Like, that's gonna be imperative. But I mean, other than that, just like wow, that Damian Lillard is really that guy. Just what a debut from him. Like I said, they're gonna be dangerous. Like, they're really that team. Like, everything you thought Damian Lillard and Giannis and him being on the Bucks could possibly be, you got it in this game. And for the Sixers side, man, as a Sixers fan, what an impressive performance. Joel Embiid, he didn't play his best game, it felt like, but the surrounding pieces around him, especially Kelly Oubre. I think he had like 27 points or something like that. Like, that's ridiculous off the bench. I don't think you're going to get 27 points a night from Kelly Oubre off the bench every single night, but wow, what a performance from him, hanging in there with one of the best teams in the conference. Tyrese Maxey playing really, really well. I've been saying it, since the James Harden stuff has been going on, man, for this team. Tyrese, this is his time to shine. It's his time to shine. It's the time to show that, this is his growth year. He's going to grow into an all-star caliber player, one of those guys that can help Joel Embiid like get to the over the hump, get past the semifinals, get to the conference finals. Tyrese Maxey is going to have to be that guy, especially without James Harden, and who knows what you get back from him. You're not going to get an all-star level player back for him, so Tyrese is going to have to be that guy, and he showed it today, man. That's one heck of a performance from him. I was impressed with his play. He was able to score from deep. Honestly, like, he looks like a Dame Lillard type of guy. Like, you know what I mean? He looks like Damian Lillard, but like a lesser version of him, of course. He's not obviously Damian Lillard, but like, he looks like a Damian Lillard type of guy. Can shoot from three, can get to the rim really with efficiency. Like, if you look at this game and look at the way that they both play, they play a similar type of game. Tyrese being so fast, getting out in transition, knocking down threes. He shot 43% from three last season. Like, Tyrese is really that guy, and if he can up the volume as great players do and continue the scoring, this team can really like still be competitive, not be one of the lower teams in the East like a lot of people thought they would be because of James Harden and everything going around it. Like, they looked good today. Obviously, Kelly Oubre like kind of held him in there for a little bit, and that bench scoring, that's gonna have to get worked on a lot. I know Pat Bev and Paul Reed, but like, that's about it. And Kelly Oubre, I don't really know what that bench looks like, Hopefully we can get that a little bit deeper with what we get back for Harden. That would really help this team moving forward. But the Sixers might be biased, but they could still be in contention. They're obviously not at the same level as the Bucks and the Celtics, but they can really, really, really make some noise. As for the Bucks, we saw the Celtics play the other day. They played a close game against the Knicks, and it's the season opening week. You're going to play some tight games against some pretty good teams. But something that they might want to worry about is their fouling. They fouled the Sixers a lot in this game, and they were complaining about a lot of calls, but you could see on replay, and even for the Sixers, they were fouling the Bucks a lot. But you could see on replay that those were real fouls and fouls that needed to be called. And going in a deep playoff run, I like the aggressive defense that their new head coach decided to bring out. I like that. I like that they're getting up and down the floor with Giannis, as a transition threat, as Damian Lillard as a transition threat, and all the guys that they have that can run the floor. But fouling is going to be a big part of them going forward. You don't want to give other teams opportunities to just go to the line, especially on shooting fouls. That's going to be a big deal. I know the Sixers missed a lot of free throws today, but against the good teams, like I keep bringing up the Nuggets, but against the good teams, you can't let that happen. You can't foul often. You can't foul against the Celtics. You can't give Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown and Kristaps Porzingis and Drew Holiday and Derek White all those free throws. You can't give them all those free throws. So it's going to be important that they're able to kind of work on their fouling a little bit, make sure they're putting their hands up and just playing a good 5-out defense where they're closing out and, attacking hard, but they have a guy and help that can help them and they're not fouling and, just contesting really, really good shots. And, players are going to make shots in this league. You can't stop every player from making every single shot in this league. And I felt like they were a little bit too aggressive on that. It is opening night. It's day one, that might deteriorate over the next 81 games of the regular season, but it's something I saw today and, something that the Bucks could really work on to, in my opinion, elevate them over the Celtics where they are in the Eastern Conference. I think that's going to do it for this one. Like, comment, subscribe, all that fun YouTube stuff really helps me out. Going to be going all season strong, so it's really exciting. Glad to have basketball back. See you guys later. Peace out.